Hi, my friends, and welcome to week 11. This week is a little bit more complex than some of the other weeks, so I wanted to make sure that you understand kind of like how we're going through the material this week. So there'll be a little bit more of a facilitation on my part and a little less of me talking this week. And not that I talk a lot because we're in an asynchronous environment, but you'll be talking to each other a little bit. So, what I want you to note about that is that on the main page, you'll see here, we're going to talk about the collaborative research project. And then the people who are going to be presenting this week are Abigail, Madeline, Mason, Luke, and Gregory. So if y'all have any issues with your presentations or you are struggling to record, just reach out to me and let me know what's going on. I sent you a post last week about the final exam on HCC campus for English 111. Please make sure that you email Megan Clark and schedule that so that you have your choice of when to do that. And then our text for this week, as we are getting geared up for our next phase of writing and application, is organizing your writing, guiding your readers, and synthesizing ideas in the Norton. Okay. All right. So this week we're going to continue in some of what we were doing last week with the presentation replies, and then we're going to continue with our collaborative research. A couple of people asked me this question. I'm going to be going through and updating, but just as a point of clarification, if Harmonize accidentally like logs you as being incomplete in some way, don't worry about it. I'm going to go back through the last week and make sure that if you posted and responded to a presentation that you get credit. So I'm only looking that if you did a presentation that's your participation. You did the presentation. But if you are a person that's responding to it, I'm only looking that you are replying to other people. So as long as you do that, you have completed what I expect out of the assignment. Okay. So as we move down, as a reminder, here's the collaborative research if you need it. But as we are going down, I want to make sure it's clear is that you have your collaborative group members. So click on this. This has your group members in it. So take a moment to look at that. If you have any issues or qualms, let me know. These groups are based on like some of the interests that you've shared. They're based on how much you've been engaging on the forums. They're based on your just general vibe of like your engagement. And so I kind of put you with these people to share some similar like ideas. This is mostly a space for you to be able to talk to your peers about your research so that you can come to a better understanding before you are held responsible for writing a fully articulated piece. And so there are a couple things on here. I won't go through all of them, but Purdue OWL and NC Live, how to research. I've got how to read a scholarly article and a video on from keywords or questions to keywords. Help you generate ideas on your research question as you are developing your idea for your collaborative research brainstorm. So, as you are moving forward this week, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to do a brainstorm activity that will help gear you up for what you want to explore in more detail with the collaborative research project, which is going to be based on the scientific method. Also, this week, we have our presentations from Abigail, Madeline, Mason, and Luke and Gregory. And so once they post theirs, just make sure that you have a chance to respond to their presentations. And the last thing that I wanted to say is it may look like a lot, but let me just be clear. You are either in group A or group B or group C or group D. So, depending on your group, that's your collaboration space so that you have a chance to talk about your collaborative research essay. And that way you can have a space to discuss. And then you also have a space for you to like share documents and just have a conversation. What I expect is that you just post once or twice, at least one post and one reply in there, just so that I can see that you're having a conversation. If you are having a conversation in other ways, as long as you produce evidence that you're having it, I'm fine to give you credit in other ways. But like, this is the easiest way for me to be able to track that you're having a conversation when I can't see you in person. Just let me know if anything comes up. And as you're developing your collaborative research project, I'm here to help support you. I'll have a presentation next week on gathering sources. So, without further ado, I hope you all have a great rest of your week and see you later, alligators.